Welcome to another episode of Behind the Scenes Britton with me, Clive Britton, where we delve into the minds of ordinary and extraordinary people to find out what's really going on behind the scenes in today's Britain. But before we move on, I'd like to introduce, as always, my co-host and producer of the show, Will G. Jones. How's it going, Will?
Excellent, Clive. Looking forward to this.
So today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Behind the Scenes Britain special. We are hoping this will be our first Behind the Scenes Britain two-part interview. The first one being before our guest goes on a spiritual ayahuasca journey, and then on returning, coming back on for a second interview after the fact, which is really exciting, so make sure you join us for that one. But without further ado, we would like to welcome our very special guest, Gina Mullen.
Hello, Gina.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on.
Welcome to the show, Gina. A seeker of Mother Gaia's wisdom, a dancer's soul with an artist's wit, an illumination on a cloudy summer's day. Gina Mullen, born March. That makes you a Pisces.
Ooh. Pisces.
Yeah.
Pisces is the 12th and final zodiac sign, associated with the period February 19th to March the 20th. In a water sign symbolised by two fish swimming in opposite directions and fueled by Neptune, Pisces are known for their compassionate, empathetic and imaginative nature, often described as dreamers and artists.
Ooh, does that sound about right?
So me, 100%,
Really?
100% me.
So Gina, you have decided to give in to the call and access ancient knowledge given through ayahuasca. Give us an insight into your reasoning behind this journey, where you plan on going, are you going alone, and on a scale of 1 to 10, how apprehensive are you?
Well, I am very nervous, but with this type of thing, everyone is nervous because you just don't know what is going to happen on the day.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
I'd be nervous.
yeah. So yes, very apprehensive, excited, nervous, all of those feelings. But I feel like it's been calling me for years. Yes, and what I need from it is to get to know my deepest self, clear all the negative things that have ever happened to me, and just be my best self when I come
have
back.
A fresh start.
Yep, yep.
They say it calls to people, don't they? I've heard this before.
It
Have you heard
does.
stories? Can you tell us any
It's
stories
been,
about that?
well, I watched Bruce Parry years ago, I think in the 90s, and he did an ayahuasca ceremony on the tribe. So I watched it, I really found it interesting, but then I left it there. And then years later, I was like, what was that thing that I watched again? Because that's the first point where it was calling me. So I researched it, and then, yeah, my whole body went into, I've got to do this. But it's taken maybe, quite a few years to actually be at this time now to do it.
Just for the sake of the audience, right, let's just talk a little bit about what ayahuasca is, because, you know, whilst sure most people know what it is, but let's talk about the drug, where it comes
so
from.
are we going to start again, or?
No, just carry on.
I wouldn't say it's a drug. Some people don't call it
No,
a
it's
drug.
not a drug, it's a
Okay.
medicine.
Yeah, it's a medicine.
Right.
Yeah,
It's,
that's the first.
Let's break it apart then. What is it?
Right.
It grows on a vine, right? Is that right?
It grows, right, so ayahuasca is in two parts. There's a tree,
Yeah.
and then there's a vine. So combine the two, and that's how they brew the ayahuasca.
Right.
I think I don't remember exactly, but I think it's called...
It's when I say a drug, it's a hallucinogenic.
It's a hallucinogenic.
Yeah.
But
medicine.
one of them won't activate on its own. You need the other to activate in your stomach. So it comes in two parts.
Right.
So it's all.
And how is this digested? Well, when the shaman
That you drink it.
drink it, what's it look like?
From what I've seen, it looks brown.
Right.
And I've heard that it tastes disgusting.
Foul.
But
Oh, that's-
some people say it's not too bad, and I have a feeling that I'm going to be okay with it because I love earth,
okay.
and I have a feeling it just has an earthy taste, and I don't mind that.
Okay. What's the process of taking it? Do you know? Any idea about?
The process.
So you're going to go over there on a plane to presumably the jungle?
Well, first of all, where are you going, and when do you plan on going, and are you going on your own?
Right. So originally I was going to Colombia, to the jungle, but my brother, who is booking for us, has decided he doesn't want to do it in the jungle because of the bugs, the humidity. And he said, well, if you want to do it, you can do it on your own. And I just said, yeah, I'll do it on my own. I'll go to the jungle. But then he actually said, no, I don't want you to go. So he's booking us to go to Costa Rica. So it won't actually be in the jungle.
So your brother was originally going with you?
He was originally, then he decided not to, but he said at the last minute he might actually do it with me.
He wants you to go, yeah.
Yeah.
So have you studied the ceremony? So this is Costa Rica you're going to, sorry?
Costa Rica.
And when are you thinking of going, did you say?
About 3 weeks, but it's...
so soon then.
Right, it should be 3 weeks, but he's not a very good communicator, so it could be longer.
Yeah.
How long is the stay there? Once you get there, how long is the stay?
Right, so the original... I don't know, because my brother...
When you get into the place, the establishment or the area, what's the first thing you'd be doing?
It's going to be a surprise for me because he hasn't
Okay.
told me any of the
Right,
details.
okay.
Wow,
This is going to...
This is a brave
Yeah,
journey,
you are
Gina.
brave.
This
Oh,
is,
yeah,
So tell us
100%
a
brave.
bit, getting back to what Clive was saying, tell us a bit more about what you know about the actual ceremony itself. Then.
Right, so in general, a ceremony. The original Colombian ceremony would have been a 12-day stay, so 5 ceremonies. So every night you do a ceremony.
What does the ceremony consist of?
It consists of speaking to the shaman.
Yeah.
So you tell them your intention for the ayahuasca, and apparently the ayahuasca listens, so you get exactly what you need.
And do they use chanting and bells and things around you?
No, they sing Icaros.
What's an Icaro?
Icaros are their singing.
Right.
So it's
Okay.
a healing singing, but that's what they call it. Because I actually have done DMT in the past with
Okay.
another shaman, and that was just music.
I always imagine bongos and
Yeah.
bells and all that.
Yeah,
sort of
he
thing.
played all this.
Tell us about your DMT experience then,
Wow, the DMT experience. Right, so it is inhaling. But because you're in control of what you're inhaling, it's a vape. So you have a vape.
And what's in DMT? Dan?
Dimethyltryptamine.
Thank you very much.
Oh. Yeah. What does it do?
It's very similar
So
to
it's
ayahuasca,
similar-
Clive,
yeah.
but it's a chemically made, different
Yeah.
chemically made version of ayahuasca, and
Yeah.
you
Okay.
smoke it rather than drink it.
Right.
So it gives you...
Hallucinogen again?
It's
It is
exactly
exactly
but
the
it's on a
same,
shorter level.
but different.
Right.
Right, so the DMT that I've done with the shaman lasts... Right, so there's a bit of powder that you take with it, put it at the back of your tongue, which has an element of ayahuasca in.
Yeah.
So the DMT has a flow. So you go on a journey. Because if you was to take DMT on its own, it will just be so fast, very scary, uncomfortable.
Roller coaster, yeah?
It's a roller coaster. I prefer to go on a journey so I can see and feel what I'm going through. My experience with it, I'll tell you one experience, was there was a Indian lady in my experience who was just knelt down and put her arm around me, and she asked me...
This is why you were under the influence.
Yeah, it is, yeah. She asked me, what do you need? And I just, thinking, oh, what do I say? So I was just, whatever healing I need. And there was an Indian man behind her, with a little chisel, and he was chipping away. So I was like, oh, he must be the one that's doing the healing. Yeah, so it was a really nice feeling to know
Really
that
nice,
I'm having a bit of healing time.
Right.
Oh, excellent.
Okay. Sounds nice. So healing, and that's what you're going for, presumably, with
Oh yeah,
ayahuasca.
yeah, cleansing, healing, just everything that I need to be my best version of myself.
From what I've heard, right, is so what the method is. You go in, and they put you in like almost a box, like an old shed or something, and give you something to make yourself sick and get out. I might be wrong about this. Tell me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah, no, I think they do. I think it cleanses
You
you.
have to take out all your rubbish.
Yeah.
Purging.
Yeah, so like, the purging part, from what I've researched, people purge in different ways. Not everyone is sick. Some people are sick. Some people like either crying, sweating, shaking,
Pooing.
And yes, that as well.
Yeah.
So I am going to do a big prayer and say, please don't make me shit. I don't want this.
In front of a bunch of strangers.
And plus, you have to wear white for ceremonies.
Yeah, in case you run off. Is that right?
Yes. No.
No?
Apparently, it's. I have heard that one, but I've also heard if you wear white, it brings in the light energy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds more feasible. Yeah, I like that one better.
So do I.
So, again, on the scale of 1 to 10, how apprehensive are you?
Let's say
'Cause
8.
I'd be 10.
I'm 8. Right now, I'm 8.
Right.
So it's going to go with me. I'm 8. I think I'm 5 right now.
So
Then-
sorry, have you travelled a lot before? So does that eliminate a little bit of nerves?
Not as far as that, no.
It just seems, again, I get back, it just seems really brave. I'm like sitting there thinking, I could do without, we'd all love to just go, right, let's go and do this. But
It's
the reality of doing it, it starts to build up. And I just wonder if
The closer you get to it, the more nervous you become.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, it's so out of my comfort zone. The travelling part being that, going on my own that far away. But the calling is so much stronger than the fear.
Yeah.
Yay!
Was there an influence from obviously, but did you do mushrooms before DMT? There was a slow build up? And is because some people would feel that the DMT itself was enough of a calling, but you want to go the full hog and go to the junk, to the whole ceremony and.
Yeah, what is the calling?
Right, so
Mother Gaia.
Yeah. I just know that I've always been a spiritual person, and I don't know. There's just sometimes I feel this, these energies, and I want to go and explore it more because I've got so much to offer the world. But I want to clear all the negative out of me, so I have the courage to go out and do it. Because I feel like I can heal. I can help people. So much. I've got the compassion. I just need the.
What are the negative energies that you'd like to get rid of? Do you think? Can you place them?
Well, that's what I need help from the ayahuasca.
Right, to find them.
Well, it's just like stuff that's happened in the past. I am aware of it. I've healed my own stuff from it. But I know that with any type of trauma, there's always a bit that hasn't come out properly. So it's all going to come out and I'm going to be like, yes, brilliant. Now I can actually live my life.
Do you think that transfers over from sort of living and dying? Do you think they say sometimes it over travels on the soul as well, some of the traumas? Do you believe in anything like that?
100%. Because one of the things, actually you've reminded me, is soul retrieval. When someone goes through trauma as whatever age, I guess, but as a child, if something so bad happens, a part of your soul leaves your body because it doesn't feel safe to stay. Stay.
Like
so it does. It leaves, and it doesn't come back. Just like fragments, it's like a fragmented soul. I've heard people talk about their experiences, and they've had where they've asked for soul retrieval, and the ayahuasca obviously heals them like in different ways, and it goes through stages. And that last part, you get your soul part that you've lost
Wow.
back. It's just amazing. There's so many videos people should watch about ayahuasca, of people's
You
experiences.
sold me. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm in, man.
Do you know about birthmarks as well? They say that that birthmarks carry on as well. So, like if you've got a big birthmark there, you might have been shot there, or if people have birthmarks that could have been a fire in a
Do
previous
you know what?
life. I don't-
Interestingly, right, I've noticed that just through these things that happen on the media and that, if you, for instance, somebody that's lost a leg, right, in an accident or something, you find that their mother has lost a leg in a similar accident,
Yeah.
and and so on.
That's it.
Yeah.
True.
So it must be
Yeah,
something
Something
in
can
that.
I quickly mention as well, my nephew, Isaac,
Yeah.
he has a mark under one of his eyes. My dad didn't have, he'd lost his eye in the war.
Right.
So-
I remember your dad with the
Yeah,
pouch,
and they actually share the same birthday as well.
Wow.
So I do, this world is so
Yeah,
amazing.
there's definitely
Yes.
something else.
Oh, there's
yeah.
more than what we know of. And if there wasn't, I don't think I'd be a very happy person.
Yeah, no, honestly, I really don't believe it's as straightforward as evolution and that's it, and science and all that. There's a lot more to it.
Well, we could talk a lot about this.
Have you always felt like this, or since you like
Since
youngster?
childhood, since childhood, I've felt different. There's more to life. Yes, and I had an experience when I was, I think, like after my dad passed away. So I think I must have been maybe 18. I don't know how long after he'd passed away. It was like weeks, months. I sat on his bed and wasn't asleep. Just sat there. Yeah, just sat there, and he said, "Hello, G, how are you?" And I panicked, and then I said hello. After panicking, and
This was
there
after he
no-
passed. Yeah.
This was after he passed. He said, "Hello, G, how are you?"
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
What we're talking about, we've kind of changed the subject there, and I want to get onto this anyway. You were brought up in Crawley, but your roots lay further afield. Can you enlighten us? Tell us a little bit about your upbringing, and did you ever feel outside the circle?
What do you mean about outside the circle?
Like maybe, you came from Malawi, right? And you moved into Crawley when you were quite young, is that
Yeah.
right? Did you fit in?
Did you ever feel like
okay.
you didn't fit in, or was it
Not because of being born in Malawi. So being born in Malawi, I was 2 when I came to England.
Okay.
I remember things. I
Right.
do remember things.
Tell us what you remember.
Right, in Malawi, I remember just a massive group of people sitting on the ground eating, and I remember just running into the circle and being excited because I wanted to eat with them. And I remember the dog playing with my elder sister Liz.
Okay.
They're the two things I remember.
Just for the audience's sake, again, right? So Malawi is an area, strip of land, let's say, in East Africa, right?
Yeah.
Between, give us a description. Whereabouts are we? Zimbabwe, Tanzania, and Mozambique. Right in between there.
That's
yeah?
it.
So presumably, it was a little village. So tribal sort of. I think they played an important part in the Second World War as well, didn't they? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
A lot of soldiers risked their lives for the sake of the war against tyranny. So you still remember a little bit about that. Then you've come over to Crawley. And where did you school?
My middle school.
Yeah.
I don't remember. First school was a school in Borfield, but I don't remember which one.
Okay.
Because there were Borfield East, Borfield North, I don't remember. But that was a lovely school. That was really lovely. And then it was Desmond Anderson, which
Oh, I went there.
I hated
Desmond
it.
Anderson.
I really hated that school because that's where a lot of my trauma comes from.
Right. That's weird. You know, they knocked the school down because it was named after a soldier. And it turned out he had a little bit of a bad name that nobody realised.
really?
Yeah, I
That's
won't go
why
into
it's knocked
detail
down.
on what it is,
that's
but-
why it's knocked down.
Yeah, have a look him up, Desmond Anderson. Yeah.
Oh, was it knocked down?
Yeah.
What, Desmond Anderson?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. What a horrible school.
So where did you go after Desmond? That was your youngest school?
Yeah, so I had 2 middle schools. I went to Gossip Green, and that's where I met most of my friends. Went to Eiffeld Community College.
Okay.
And that was that.
And so let's just go back to Malawi. So is that from your dad's side of the family, or both all your families from Malawi? Or?
Well, my dad is originally from England, from Yorkshire.
Okay.
But he was living in Malawi at the time, where he met my mum. So yeah, my mum is African. Yeah. And my dad is the English part. Yeah.
So this is where we came. So when you came over in school, and you sort of answered it a little bit yourself, but. Outside, did you ever feel outside the circle? Obviously, we were coming from another country, but you're saying there,
not at all.
No, you've expressed that, but you've said that you did feel that almost outside the circle, though, just in a way that you didn't fit in. Could you just get back into that a little bit, please?
Well,
what made you feel like that?
The way I was treated.
Tell us.
So that school made me feel awful about being me. So it was some of the kids at the school.
Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit more for us?
Right, so I was bullied. I was bullied by...
For what was the reasoning they gave? What was that sort of...
The reasoning, what reasons do bullies need? Right, so, it was just basically calling me names like ugly and stupid... Just all sorts. I don't remember everything.
It's only my wife went through a similar thing as well.
You're really brave talking about this, by the way.
When she was at school at that age, she went through a bullying scenario as a thing because of this, that, and the other certain things. So, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It can be tough because I don't think I was ever bullied as such at school. I understand what bullying is, and I understand being in a big group and getting pushed down. But so I wasn't actually ever bullied myself, but it
but you
didn't
can
really
understand.
I totally understand, especially from my wife's point of view,
how
it can really affect you, because I never really thought about it. I was quite easygoing and cheeky chappy.
I wonder if the bullies evolved into people that had some kind of conscious intelligence.
It depends.
Or whether they stayed like that through life.
It absolutely depends, because people change, and some people... I have actually had... I remember one person approaching me later on in life and apologising.
Oh, really?
Two people.
How did you feel about that?
I am so... when people... I don't know, I'm so easygoing, and I'm like... I forgive so easily. And this is why I am where I am now. Like,
That's
I'm
good
a good person, and
It's better for your soul.
Feel free.
It's a bad thing for giving.
Oh, well, it's amazing.
Because you carry that. That's how you carry
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's better for
This
your
is what
own
the
soul
world needs to
forgive.
know is, like, whatever you go through, it is a good thing to forgive, because it does give you so much relief.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what's the other option is dwelling on it.
Carrying it.
Yeah, and carrying
Exactly.
it. And
darkening your own soul.
Eating
Right.
yourself. That's good.
Yeah, because carrying it makes you an angry person, and you miss out on so many amazing things.
And you lose trust in people as well.
Yes, and a recent one is one of my neighbours. This was secondary school. I did get a bit of bullying there, but it wasn't the same.
No.
It's
harder as you get older, isn't it?
Oh no! When I was older, I fought back, and I did say what I needed to say, and it went over my head because I knew exactly what bullies were, because I know my worth. But one of the bullies lives at the street behind me. We've become really good friends. And she's she's such an amazing person. Right. Yeah, really.
Wow.
But it's
really
only in ignorance as you're growing up anyway. None of us have sort of gathered our character together, and we're learning and understanding at that age. That's another good reason to forgive, isn't it?
I think that happens with blokes. A lot of people I've become close friends with, we always started off by having a fight, which is the bloke thing. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's sort of once you've blown the cobwebs out the way, you can be able to get to know each other. That sort of thing. Gets the bullshit out of the way, is what I'm trying to say. You're straight at it, and do we get on or not? And sometimes you find some of your enemies that you get on with quite well.
And tell us about your family. So I know that you've got 2 sisters a similar age. brother.
I have
to
three
marriage, and then-
sisters. Three
yeah, and an
sisters
older
and one
sister.
brother. Yep.
Yeah. And do you still see them? How do you get on with them?
Oh gosh, I get on. I love my family.
Oh, that's nice.
I think that's my, out of everything in my life, they're my favourite people.
That's nice.
Brilliant. And you've got a daughter, is that right?
I do. And
Oh,
she's
tell us
just,
about that.
oh my goodness.
What's her name?
Shola.
Shola.
Shola's one of the sweetest people I've ever known.
And how old is she?
She's 26.
Who does she look like?
Heaven.
I love
She
her.
oh, she's so beautiful.
Oh,
That's really nice.
I've been told she looks like me, but I don't think it. I don't think she does. She's just too absolutely amazingly beautiful.
oh, how lovely is that? Very nice. She's beautiful. Very nice.
It's what about sisters? Your brother? Did you say you had a brother? Or was it?
I do. I have one brother,
Yeah.
and my lovely brother is for my 50th birthday. He asked, "What would you like to do for your birthday?" And that's when I was like, "This is my
That's really
opportunity,"
coming, oh.
because he can afford to do it. I can't afford to do ayahuasca right now, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing it. So I am so grateful.
Fantastic. Gina, we've seen some of your paintings and must say we're absolutely blown away.
Brilliant.
How long have you been painting for, and are there any hidden subliminal meanings in your brushstrokes?
Ooh. Yeah, so I've been painting since I can remember. The earliest painting I can actually remember was a painting of Bob Marley. I think I was 16, but I've been painting way before that, but I don't remember the paintings before
Okay.
the Bob Marley painting.
Some of the ones I've seen it sort of depict a third eye,
Oh, yeah.
especially the bear.
Yeah.
You know? So that then this is kind of, for me, represents that need to dress ayahuasca and get your sixth sense going and all this
Yeah.
sort of stuff,
Yeah.
and your spiritual.
Yeah.
Does
I don't
they
think
did look
even-
like your DMT influenced your painting,
Oh,
just
no.
for the audience out there, so get an idea. Of
No, I don't think it's even the DMT that
Look them up on the website.
Yeah.
it's I don't know. I like to put. Sometimes when I paint, I go into a bit of a like similar to ghostwriting. I just paint animals, but my favourite is actually people, because I would just put paint on the canvas, like a face type thing, and then these faces just come up, and I just go with it. I go with character, and they look at me, and I think, yep, this is it.
What do you like to use when you're painting, like acrylics or felt pens or
I used to use oils, and I
oils?
really, the Bob Marley painting was painted with oils, but I've lost my knack of painting with oils. I need to start painting more with oils. I use acrylics,
Right.
but I'd like
Similar.
to learn to play.
Similar.
It's
got a bit
oils
more
are hard
oomph in
work.
it, though, aren't they?
Yeah, and you have to wait for a long time for them to.
One of my favourite paintings of yours is, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I just saw it as a lady picking fruit from a tree.
Okay. So no, she's actually, because she has an aura, so you see a light around her.
Yeah, absolutely.
So she has her arms to the sky, so she's in the woods, and the woods have so much energy. So while she's getting all this energy through the trees, she's putting her arms up, and so it's about like Kundalini, like the energy going up
Through the spine.
through your body,
Through your
and you're
chakras.
getting the energy from the universe, and it's just that to and fro of healing
And
the
that's what
earth,
comes out, and that's what you're trying to prevail in your paintings, is it, or what just comes out naturally?
Yeah, it comes. So the paintings of people, how I see it.
So you don't set out to right. I'm going to paint this today.
I just paint.
You just get your stuff together, get the easel out. Do you
Yeah.
do it on an easel?
I do it. No, I just do it on
Under that?
paper.
Or sitting
On a
down
table. I have
on
a table.
And
I
then
do
you-
it anywhere, on the floor, on the table,
So then
wherever
you
it goes.
yeah, and then you'll just go right, and wherever your mind takes you, you will start to paint or
Yeah.
draw. Do you
Yeah.
draw a sketch first, or you just
I just paint. Sometimes I draw a sketch first, but usually it's just making a mess on a bit of paper, and then sometimes you see like shapes come through it. Usually it's like a face shape, and then it's just like random characters that come through. And I wonder, because I know psychic artists. I'm not a psychic artist.
Okay.
But I'm wondering if maybe I possibly am, but I'm
I
not
think you
realising
possibly
that I
are.
am.
Yeah,
Anything's possible.
absolutely. And you do this in a dancing ritual as well. Tell us about that. What's it called?
This is one of the most amazing things I've ever done.
Does this time your paintings the music, the spiritual trance music?
I do that anyway, like when I'm
right.
painting. But no, they actually do it around like London, Brighton, around the world.
Cacao.
Yeah, so it's cacao ceremonies where you drink cacao, like sacred cacao.
What's cacao?
Cacao is a chocolate drink, basically.
Right. Special chocolate?
Yes, it's special chocolate, very pure and clean, and it does give you energy, but really nice.
Not a drug?
It's not a drug. No, it gives you a
Or
really...
a medicine? Maybe a medicine a little bit?
Yeah, I'd say it's a medicine a little bit, but in the most purest way. Yeah, so you sit around a big circle, you hold the cacao cup to your heart, and they do a little, like, slight meditation. So you think about all the things that you need in your life, and then you let it out. We're all like, together.
And this is to trance music. What sort of music?
Oh, no, we don't do any music at that point.
Right.
We drink the cacao.
Yeah.
And then we put our cups away. They put the music on, and everyone dances. You can't like take drugs.
Yeah.
No
It's all
alcohol.
clean. This is just a clean experience. Yeah.
No
Okay.
alcohol. No drugs are allowed. No talking. And if anyone wants to approach you on the dance floor, they can't, unless you have a sign to each other that you can actually enter each other's space. Which is brilliant, because I hate nightclubs where you dance and people are trying to approach you and talk to you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was thinking about
it's
this.
Tribal, isn't it? It's very putting me in a tribal state.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, my sister. For one of my birthday presents, they took me to one. They've never experienced it. All three sisters. And she said, "Do they dance like Kate Bush?" She was like, "They dance like Kate Bush. I'm not doing it." And I said, "You don't," but it is true. Yes, I get my inner Kate Bush out, and I'm just there on the dance. It's amazing.
That's a good description, then.
Yeah, dance like
She
you're
is out there
wild.
as well, isn't she? The way that she danced, blimey.
Yeah,
great
that's
songs.
it.
Great songs.
Yeah. You guys have to come and try this, because you get your inner Kate Bush out.
Okay.
She was discovered by David Gilmour, you know.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh, she was amazing. Well, she still is.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, this has been fascinating, and you've certainly blended our colours. But we're going to change gear now and enter the quick fire round. Yes or no answers. Are you ready?
Yes.
Apples or oranges?
Oranges.
Wine or beer?
Wine.
Curry or fish and chips?
Curry.
Red or blue?
Blue.
In or out?
In.
Oasis or Blur?
Oasis.
EastEnders or Coronation Street?
EastEnders.
Pasta or rice?
Rice.
Day or night?
Night.
Deep pan or thin crust?
Thin crust.
Ketchup or brown sauce?
Brown sauce.
Sweet or sour?
Sour.
Mars or Snickers?
Snickers.
Spanish or French?
Spanish.
Waltzers or Dodgems?
Waltzers.
Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Swan or Dove?
Dove.
Metallica or Van Halen?
Van Halen.
Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter?
Lord of the Rings.
Walkers or Pringles?
Walkers.
Liverpool or Manchester?
Neither. Liverpool.
Nice. North or south?
South.
Left or right?
Left.
Excellent. You navigated that well.
Neither.
It's now time for your deep dive, Christian. And we know you have some knowledge on the subject. Do crystals hold a secret healing power, or is it all just mumbo jumbo? Please discuss.
Mumbo jumbo.
It's... Well...
Crystals, come on.
Yeah,
energy,
crystals.
energy,
Yeah,
healing.
so much energy. I have actually worked with crystals.
Okay.
I've trained. I'd like to get back into it because it's been a while.
Into it? When you say into it?
As in, I haven't done it for a while. I need to
Well, it's
get
what
out
they all
and start
mean,
healing
isn't it? They all
people.
have different
Oh, so you have
powers,
got
I
some
guess.
knowledge on this. It's, yeah.
I have. But you forget things when you haven't done them for a while.
No, but
so, yes.
I'm going to stand on the side of saying, let's say, there's obviously something. I'm not ignorant, but there's not what people, the influence that people are under, that they're just going to buy a crystal off the internet and it's going to heal their whole life. I'm not too sure about that.
No.
And they say put it next to a tree. I've had someone come round at one of Misha's friends and say the tree's dying. They put a crystal next to it, it will heal it. Well, it didn't.
No.
Well, I've seen that actually happen.
I know you've got to tell us your story about how that gone.
Well,
on the other side of it.
many years ago, when I was in business, I'd always buy Jan a bunch of flowers. There's always lilies, and every sort of they'd last for 2 weeks, and then they'd start wilting, and we'd keep them on a wooden unit. And one Sunday we were sitting there a little bit bored actually, and the flowers were wilting, and it was just made it seem like a bad day, you know. So she's gone and got, I think she said it was a quartz.
Yeah.
And just put it there right next to the vase. And the next morning, they were like they'd just flowered.
What,
Boom!
like when the sun come up and
They'd opened up, yeah.
Wow.
You know, and I guess when you think about
I'm
it...
going to need a little bit more proof there.
Well, I'll give you a bit more...
Do you know what I mean?
I'll give you a bit more substance.
To do a scientific experiment,
Yeah.
it needs to be done about 3 or 4 times, and then we take.
Yeah,
the average,
absolutely.
you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'm
just saying.
up for that. But what I was going to say was just to add a little bit more sort of clarity to the weight of the argument.
Yeah.
Right, is that if you think of us all as a natural thing anyway, right? We've evolved or whatever. Crystals, rocks, sand, the sea, it's all part of us, isn't it? And it all has some kind of power that's connected to us. And a bit like healing powers of flowers and stuff like that, you know. And
Quartz.
yeah, you know, and you know, here's an interesting one from the past, not quite related to that, but a healing power and something that you wouldn't necessarily imagine. The snail and the slug. The saliva that they leave has got more medical properties in it than any other plant or anything in the world, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
That's true because people,
Do they use crystals?
you know, like talking about women actually buy creams for their face that are made from snail serum.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've got one.
With crystals
Yeah.
in.
I've actually got one.
Yeah, so you were involved in this a little bit. Did it ever? Have you got any stories where it's helped you, or friends that have? Some people use them, put them around their rooms, a bit feng shui as well.
Oh, I've got so many.
How did you tell us? Tell us about that, man.
So no, I'm going to actually tell you about. I was volunteering a few years back at a charity, the Olive Tree.
Right.
Have you heard of the Olive
No,
Tree?
we haven't. Tell us.
So it's a cancer charity.
Yeah, if you want to give a shout out to them, they're more than welcome to.
They're really amazing because they help so many people just go through their diagnosis in a peaceful way because they do so many different healings. You know, they even do aromatherapy, all sorts there.
Yeah.
So I volunteered there, and what I did was energy healing and crystal therapy.
So you didn't know.
Yeah, so it was just so peaceful. So like I'll do the therapy with the client.
Yeah. How do you do that? How do you use the crystal?
Right, so how I do it is, do you know about the chakra system?
I do a little bit, yes.
Yeah,
I
so you
understand.
like from the root up to the crown.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Right,
just for the
so,
audience.
okay, so the root is by your pelvis.
Okay.
Then just like below your belly button is a sacral, and then above that is the solar plexus. Then it's your heart, which is where your heart is, your throat chakra, and then at the top of your head is the crown.
Okay.
So it would we could talk about this forever because there's so much. Anyway, what I did with the clients is there's certain crystals you would lay on the body.
Right.
That relates to that chakra.
Okay.
Like different colours. So the crown would be the clear quartz, because that's the connection you have to that your higher self, the universe, or whatever you would like to call it. So that's that. I would lay the crystals on them, and I'll do energy healing at the same time.
See, when you say, this is just for a description, so when you say energy healing, all I'm hearing is energy. I don't understand what
you want me to elaborate?
Yeah, I just don't understand. I can't.
Right, okay.
What do you do? Do you stand there and just say energy heal, or do you use hands? Do you move the chi around? Is that what you're doing?
Whatever called, because
do you ring bells over the? I'm not. I would just like to know.
I could do.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah. So the energy healing. It's been a while since I've done that as well. So you start at the head.
Yep.
You place your hands on the person's shoulders, and you call on to the universe, angels, archangels, for
why they've got these crystals attached to them. Yep.
I mean, you can do energy healing without the crystals. Yeah, so on the shoulders, and you have to ask for protection for the two of you.
Is this Reiki? Are we getting...
Yeah, similar to Reiki, 100%, but we just don't use symbols in energy healing.
Right.
I have not done Reiki, because they have, symbols that they work with.
Okay, but like witchcraft?
And angels. I don't know. I have no idea what symbols, but I'd like to learn.
How can they use symbols in Reiki and stones in...
No. So energy healing is one thing on its own.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be used with the crystals.
Right.
But I combine the two.
Right.
That was a personal thing that I did for them, because I just thought I'd give them all the healing I can.
Yeah, throw it all out there.
Yes.
Salvo.
Yeah. So, you connect through their shoulders, and you ask for that protection for the two of you. You just ask the archangels. My archangels are Archangel Michael, who was one of the strongest archangels, and for the protection, because that's what he provides, and Archangel Raphael, who is the most gentle, beautiful healer. So they're the two archangels.
Are these biblical prophets, or?
I'd say so.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and then I go through each part of the body, going from up to the feet, where I just hover my hands over the body, and through the help of the angels, I help heal. So I'm a channel, I'm not a healer. I'm the channel for the energies to work, and that's how it works.
Oh, exciting. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, right, well, let's wrap this up now. That was brilliant, Gina, and it's, you taught me a few things there, but we've all learned something there, haven't we? Are we having this? Are we having these crystals, Clive? Clive, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm definitely.
You're in?
I'm in.
I'm gonna sit on the fence with this one. Gina, healing crystals, yay? No?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
I'm totally with it, because I do it.
You know what happens to the man sitting on the fence, right?
Okay.
Gets spikes up his arse.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
What an interesting conversation. I think we've all learnt something today. And thanks for being so open and honest with us. And before we wrap things up, we have a couple of more in-depth questions we would like you to answer. What is the one piece of advice you would give to your younger self?
I would tell my younger self that to always believe in herself, because she's got so much amazing things to offer the world and all the vulnerable people that need it. That's That's who she became. That's me. That's it. That's what I would just tell her to carry it on.
Beautiful. Yeah, I like that.
What sort of age person are you going back to? Says when we say younger self.
I'm going to the age where I felt that first moment where I felt like I wasn't enough because of the way I was treated. I would give her the biggest hug and tell her she's amazing.
She's going to be all right.
Well, it actually happened.
How old?
8.
8. Okay. Yeah, that's nice.
Can I quickly say that actually happened to me?
Okay.
I had a day where something really bad happened. I remember walking home, opening the door, going straight upstairs and having a cry on my dad's bed. He was downstairs.
Yeah.
And I basically cried, and then I laid down and I thought, why is this happening to me? And then I had this answer, which was, there's nothing wrong with you, you're an amazing person. And then I had this energy throughout, starting from my legs,
Yep.
right from my feet, going all the way up, and it was the most deepest love I've ever experienced.
Wow.
Coming from where do you think?
Coming from
The universe?
the universe. It was an out-of-body experience.
Right.
And I remember just...
Maybe your older self.
Yeah, I was
right
laying
now.
down.
Yeah,
Deja vu?
coming back to give you the
I
advice.
thought this.
Yeah.
I thought this.
Yeah.
I have actually thought this. But, I just remember sitting bolt up and going, oh, wow, And I just thought, that's it. I am love. And that's where my journey started, of all the healing and love. And
Brilliant.
Lovely. If you were in charge of the country for a day, what changes would you implement and why?
Right. Goodness, I would, because I live for compassion, and I would love a world where people actually respected each other. So many things, but I would actually want to zap all the bad people out of the world.
Do you think that's even possible?
Oh, of course, it's not possible. It's a yin and yang thing, isn't it? You can't have good
Definitely.
without the bad.
Yeah.
But I'd love to live in a compassionate world.
Well, I think the last man that cried out peace got shot.
Unfortunately, I think all of them. Fascinating. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Our last feature is the right to rant. We give you 30 seconds to let rip about anything that really rattles your cage. Could be as trivial as dropped litter or something else entirely. The floor is yours. The clock starts now.
Right. People that eat too loud really annoy me. Close your mouth, eat quietly. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Time's ticking.
But people that talk too loud on their phones, walking in the street, sitting on the bus, wherever. Stop it, please. And litter. Stop littering. We have an amazing planet. Don't do it anymore.
Just in time. Well done.
Well, Gina, this has been absolutely fabulous, and what a great guest you have been. Can't wait to have you back on the show next time to follow up on your amazing planned trip. We hope you've enjoyed it too.
It's been amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
And wish you all the best.
Thank you.
We would now like to present you with your very own behind the scenes badge of honour. We hope you wear it with pride.
Oh,
and
yes.
Thanks again.
Oh, yes, this is mine forever. Thank you very much.
And we'll see you next
There you
time
go,
on
people.
Behind the Scenes Britain with me, Clive Britton. And don't forget, you too can get a Behind the Scenes Britain exclusive pin badge. Just send us your email and we'll get that sorted. And if you would like to be on the show, give us a shout at behindthescenesbritain.uk and we'll get right on it. Ciao for now.